You are listening to Sweet Breeze Resort, Clean Beach Billionaire Romance. Getaway Bay Resort Romance, Book 6, written by Elana Johnson.
Chapter 1. Gina Jackson whistled while she worked in the corner of the suite, her measuring tape making a metallic crinkling sound as she tried to get it all the way against the wall. She and Owen Church, the general manager here at Sweet Breeze, had talked about taking these boring blah closets into something spectacular for the longer stay guests at the premier hotel and resort in Getaway Bay. Gina Jackson could still taste the dill cream cheese she'd eaten on her bagel over an hour ago. She really needed a mint, and for her blasted tape measure to stop acting all wonky. The metallic crinkling sound grated against her nerves as she shook the end of it into the corner. The closets at Sweet Breeze Resort and Hotel were nothing like any she'd worked on before. They were almost like rooms of their own, and while Gina had taken closet organization into a billion-dollar business, her nerves squirmed at the thought of messing up this job. Thus her bagel breakfast with the boss over this project at Sweet Breeze, Owen Church. Boss ran through her mind. She and Owen were definitely working together, though he wasn't really her boss. He was the general manager at the hotel, and his opinion was all that mattered. Gina had noticed that the owner of the hotel, Fisher DuPont, didn't call nearly as many shots as Owen did. She'd marveled at that for a while, as she finished a couple of other jobs on the island and contemplated not returning to the mainland at all. She'd seen Owen and Fisher together, felt their energy, and envied the complete trust between them. She used to have a partner like that, but the lure of money and power had been too great, and the betrayal coursing through Gina definitely still stung. The tape measure simply wouldn't cooperate today, and she wasn't sure the ideas she'd discussed with Owen while he smeared strawberry cream cheese over a cinnamon raisin bagel would even work. She'd never understand his weird food combinations, and they'd been sharing a lot of meals together lately. Most in his office, or here at the hotel after their morning run. Gina couldn't seem to get Owen out of her mind, not even long enough to measure a simple space, something she could normally do with just the naked eye. She sighed, determined not to let the handsome man distract her from the job and not to let the job, a huge multi-million-dollar job that could establish her in the hotel industry, consume her very existence. With her foot, she stomped the end of the measuring device into the carpet and finally pulled the tape taut. 17 feet, 2 inches, she muttered to herself. And that was just the depth of this closet. The width had to be easily twice that. Fisher had designed the hotel to be the best of its kind, but he hadn't truly thought of those who might want a long-term stay.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?